So in this video, we're going to talk about skew lines and parallel lines. I'm going to write parallel first. It's a challenging concept, but it's something you will be teaching. Parallel lines are two lines that are on the same plane, but they never meet. Okay? Once again, parallel lines are two lines that are on the same plane, but they never meet if you extend them in both directions. Skew lines are kind of similar. Skew lines are two lines, just like parallel lines, they never meet, but they're not on the same plane. And that's the part that throws people off. So in this figure, let me see if I can draw things properly. In this figure, these two lines, AB, I'm going to make it yellow so that it stands out. AB and DC are on the same plane, and they're parallel because they don't meet. Now take a look at AE and DC. AE and DC are two lines that also don't meet, but they're not on the same plane. How do we know that line AE and DC are not on the same plane? These are really line segments, but we're going to assume they go on and on in both directions. Take a look. You will not be able to imagine flat sheet of paper going through AE and DC. You won't be able to because there aren't any. Okay? You have to twist your sheet of paper. A plane is a flat surface in math. So you have to twist your sheet to make it go through DC and AE. I'll give you one more example. Now, this line, BF and CG, are parallel because they're on the same plane. And this plane goes through BF and CG. And you can imagine a flat plane going through both BF and CG. So these two lines are parallel because they're on the same plane and clearly they don't meet. I'll give you another example of skew line. Now these two lines, FG and CG, are skew because you cannot imagine plane going through both. That's flat, so they're not on the same plane, and clearly they don't intersect, so they go on and on. Let me show you another shape. Now I have a different shape, and I'm still talking about skew and parallel lines. We're still discussing the same topic. Now take a look at this line. Now clearly DC and AE are parallel. EF and AB are parallel, but let me give you an example of a skew line like before, a set of skew lines like before. This line, all right, and this line. AE and DF are skew because they are not on the same plane, and if you extend them in both directions, they'll never meet. How do we know they're not on the same plane? Because AE and DF cannot contain a flat surface. Imagine you're moving a flat sheet of paper that's going through both AE and DF. Okay? All right, I hope that helps.